Edge at 11 starts now.
Tonight on The Edge, the city of Detroit is for the birds, but if you ask the city, it's a good thing.
Yeah, some highly specialized falcons have been hired to keep our city looking bright and beautiful for the NFL draft. Like birds of a feather, we stick together, and Jessica Dupnack joins us live with that story. Jess, what is this all about?
Okay, well, first off, you know me, you know I had the absolute best day hanging out with these birds of prey. We hung out with hawks and falcons here in downtown Detroit. It was actually hilarious watching people watch them here in Campus Marshes, which is a very rare sight. But these birds, we learned, have a very important job to do.
There's a starling there.
Falconry in the D. Birds of prey hard at work.
It's all right. That's a girl. That's a girl.
That's Ruth, a Harris hawk, and her partner, Yeti, the Saker falcon.
We'll be around for about the next 7 months.
Who knew? Birds of prey, part of the NFL draft preparation here in downtown Detroit.
And then we're walking around with these birds, and we're using them as a visual cue to keep away starlings and pigeons from the area here.
Paul and Therese Thomas, partners in life, partners on the job. They own Scare Force Falconry, emphasis on scare, called in by the company Bedrock Detroit to take care of this. Thousands and thousands of starlings invading buildings.
They sit there for 10 or 12 hours all night just pooping down the side of the building.
There's the poop, and they're just an overall nuisance. That's where Ruth and Yeti come in.
It'd be like if you were walking down the street and saw a dragon fly over. You know, very similar. That it strikes fear into their heart.
Trolling the area around Campus Marshes 5 evenings a week. Sounds and sights to scare off the starlings.
It'll take probably about a month to train them. That's essentially what we're doing. We're training them that you're not going to be able to sleep here. We're going to come through. We're going to shine lasers on you.
He did say lasers. That's part of this bird abatement too.
So I'm just going to start on this corner here, and I'll go across like this, and I'll move it real slow.
Ruth and Yeti outfitted with ankle cuffs, tethers, and a spot for a GPS. But they're trained well to come back to Paul and Therese.
The reason that they stay with us, the symbiotic relationship we built, is just they know we're a meal ticket.
The whole falconry thing, it works even for pigeons crashing our interview.
Logically
What's going to happen right Come NFL draft time, the 4 Bedrock Detroit buildings they patrol will be ready for the masses.
We are honored to serve the good citizens of Detroit and the NFL draft and protect them from bird poop.
A very important part of the draft. Now, Paul and Therese, they do have a contract with the Great Lakes Water Authority, too. They're dealing with 30,000 seagulls that they're trying to get up on out of here, but that takes about 5 years, unlike the starlings that'll pretty much be gone at those 4 buildings in the next month or so. By the way, the draft is 28 days away. Reporting live downtown Detroit, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
I mean, Dupnack, you're like the hard news woman of The Edge at 11. For you to be on the poop patrol, who would have thought? But here we are. But this is really important because we're talking about tens of thousands of people, Jessica, that are coming to the Detroit, and they're going to have, and you know this, first impressions are last impressions. They're going to witness and feel the city, and this, every little detail counts, including this one on the poop patrol.
Yes, I am on Poop Patrol, and I'm proud to be. I got to hold one of those birds today, and it was pretty amazing. But absolutely, and you know what, you really can tell up here, we are showing our best here in Detroit. And if you look around in a month, you won't see any poop on these buildings.
Thanks to those birds that we met today. Jessica Dupnack for us on the Poop Patrol tonight. Thank you.
I think that's the most we've ever said that word.
I'm going to say it again if I have to. That's pretty funny.
During a newscast. All right. But before the NFL draft, though, we have visitors arriving for the Sweet 16 at LCA.
Yeah, hopefully these college basketball fans new to pack a jacket. Captain Rich Luderman has a look at our forecast. Hey, Rich.
Hey there, Roop Town. Yeah, it's going to be chilly heading into the weekend. Nothing crazy, and certainly no snow like we had last Friday. You can see that frontal boundary along the East Coast. You can see some snow flurries up there to our north, centered around Lake Superior, and then another storm system working in to the Pacific Northwest. But we'll take quiet weather, and we do have sunshine returning for tomorrow and for Friday. You can see that weak little system there close to the UP and Lake Superior with some flurries. But for us, the real story is the cooler air. Yesterday, we were up near 60 degrees, even with the rain showers. Today, we topped out in the lower 40s. So right now, it's 16 degrees colder than what we were yesterday at this time. Right now, live pictures from Chicago, 38 degrees. Remember, Tigers open up there tomorrow in Chicago, 4 o'clock game. Weather, no factor for tomorrow's game. Here are the highs today. 42 for Chicago, 44 Detroit, 42 as far north as Alpena. You can see the numbers with the almanac, 42 and 31. All of these numbers may go a few degrees colder as we progress through the night, but thankfully the breeze is history. It was a little blustery out there this afternoon. Take a look at these numbers: 36 in Chicago, 33 in Grand Rapids, 27 up there in Newberry. So the cold air is going to be with us. However, the sun is going to return. That's going to make it feel better, but still no warm-ups, big warm-ups in our forecast. Eventually another system comes at us for Saturday with some showers. For the rest of tonight, it's quiet, it's cold, down to 31. Tomorrow, up to 51 degrees with sun and clouds, still breezy at times. And then right there is the 7-day. The best day looks to be Friday, 54. A few showers Saturday, dry for Easter Sunday, and perhaps even more wet weather early next week. We'll check it for you starting at 4 a.m.
We found upon our search 2 victims. Both victims were removed from the house, and they were pronounced dead on the scene.
A tragedy in Madison Heights. 2 people are found dead after a house fire. Firefighters responded this morning to the home on Harwood Street. They rushed in and removed the 2 victims before pronouncing them dead. Their identities have not yet been released. The cause of the fire is still unclear.
Well, tragedy on the construction site. A 21-year-old man is killed while working on a redevelopment project in Redford. Emergency crews were called to Fisher Elementary School around 9:30 this morning. We're told the construction worker was doing work on a pipe which burst under pressure. His family has been notified. School was not in session as the district is right now on spring break. A massage business busted at East Point after allegedly offering clients more than what was advertised.
Yeah, after receiving complaints over the past several months, East Point BD conducted an undercover operation at Bella Touch at 10 Mile and Gratiot. Customers say they went in for a massage, but when it was over, they were offered sexual acts in exchange for cash. An undercover detective went in as a first-time customer and found the allegations of prostitution to be true.
There's a lot of guys just coming and going, and late night stuff. Late night, because we're open till midnight during the week, and on the weekends we're open till 1 a.m. So I don't know. In my mind, it's a little suspicious seeing somebody coming and going from a massage parlor at 1 a.m. Late at night, sometimes the lady that owns it, she'll come in and bring me 1s and 5s and trade them out for me, so I have change. Really nice lady. I never would have thought it.
The city is working on revoking the license for Bella Touch Massage Parlor. The Macomb County Prosecutor's Office is reviewing the case for potential charges.
This place kept me up, kept me going for all my birthdays, all my celebrations. I would always come here. The food's great.
Yeah, it's the end of an era in Dearborn. BDs Mongolian Grill has officially shut its doors. The restaurant had been a staple in the community for about 30 years. Fans love the cooking style of the Asian stir-fry.
We're actually from Canada, and we came to come and get our stir-fry at Mongolian Grill that we actually are not going to be getting today because it's closed.
Which is really sad because we drove 40 minutes all the way to come here because ours in Canada closed as well.
And you didn't eat all day?
We didn't eat all day in preparation for this.
Now, for those who still need their BD's Mongolian barbecue fix, there are still locations in Canton, Sterling Heights, and Flint. 4 other locations have closed over the past 5 years, including the one in Rochester that we used to go to. We used to love it. What a fun place. Well, for decades, Martha Reeves has had us dancing in the streets with her classic Motown beat.
Yeah, she is a big part of American music history, and today she was honored with a star on Hollywood's iconic Walk of Fame. The media tells Motown star Martha Reeves how to pose with her new star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But there's no need to tell her how to do this. She's waited decades for this moment.
And Mama taught us all and said, always sing to the best of your ability. Don't ever shortstop God with this gift.
On this historic day for the Detroit singing legend, she honors the family, friends, and supporters that helped her secure her spot in Hollywood. And they were there for her, too. Motown founder Berry Gordy and Motown artists Stevie Wonder and Smokey Robinson were by her side on her big day.
Martha, it's time you were here. I wouldn't have missed this for the world, because Martha is one of our profound acts.
Martha has continuously spread the message of love.
Both Stevie and Martha reflected on the early days of their careers, playing in front of segregated crowds. But the Motown sound changed that.
I fought all that segregation and biased attitudes coming at us. We get on stage and unsegregate the audiences. When everybody got up and did the monkey, they took the barrier down that separated the whites from the blacks.
For America, Motown happened. And the spirit of Motown really was a spirit of a desire to bring people together.
That was one of the missions of Motown music. Berry Gordy recognized Martha Reeves for uniting people and having them dance in the street. At least he tried to.
Calling out around the world, are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer's here and the time is right for dancing in the street. And yes,
you said dancing in the... Marvin Gaye said for me to sing that song. That was his song. He was singing it. So he said, let's try this song out on Martha. That's how it went.
Yep, Martha publicly called out Berry Gordy during his tribute to her, but there's no hard feelings.
And believe it or not, I still love you.
From there, Martha's day only got better.
On behalf of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, it is my pleasure and it is my honor to declare today Martha Reeves Day in Hollywood!
And then came her dream come true, her own Hollywood star.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor to welcome the newest Hollywood Walk of Famer, Martha Reeves!
I always dreamed of having a star in Hollywood, but I didn't ask for this.
Well, congratulations to her. And supporters of Martha Reeves helped make today possible thanks to fundraising events that they held over the past year and obviously paid off.
Yeah, well, and you and I have had so many opportunities to, of course, talk to her when she was a city council person.
Sure.
But if you really think about her history before that and what she did to put Detroit and continue to keep Detroit in the spotlight, we're so proud of you and we're so happy for you as well.